Good evening, dear friends. Most of the time nowadays we are discussing about the 7R and the circular economy, which is very important to bring in the scrap into the use and to protect our environment. But now, being educationist, I would discuss that circular education. This is a new term. Yeah, circular education means that the people who have already attained something, the people who had a 30 or 40 years experience of various services, now they can choose a role of volunteer in the school. So the wisdom which was constructed, the experience which was gained, and that mammoth efforts done by that particular generation, and the challenges converted into the opportunities by those great people can be preserved in the form of the next generation. We lost Ayurveda. Why? Because most of the great Ayurveda Acharya, they did not pen down their experiences. They did not share those experiences with their disciples, with their pupils. So that particular mistake has to be rectified through circular education. Now the time has reached that we all ponder upon that why not the retired people should made mandatory, if they are physically fit, to render at least 1 year service to the schools on volunteer basis. Now, if we do like that, then certainly it will prove marvelous impact on the society, because the people who have retired from the services are finding difficult to share their experiences, their motivations, their challenges with the present generation within the family setup. They will get an opportunity to go around into the school and to discuss their experiences. But there is a danger. We have to check the credential of the person. A person who has proven track record of an officer or an employee in the department has to be verified. Then only we can ask these elderly people to go into the schools and interact with our kids. I have done it in my schools. When I invited even 85-year-old doctors, engineers, civil servants, they had a massive impact on the mindset of the children. And that's why the old people who will not exist in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, because they have already lived their chunk of life, now their experiences and their all wisdom has to be preserved. Although there is a digital media, but that generation is not using the multimedia. Generation Z is using that. So Generation Z may be inspired to make that particular experiences popular through social media or through written media or print media. So basically the worry is that we have already lived 75 years of Indian independence. So there are a few freedom fighters left in this country. Why shouldn't we preserve their experiences? Why shouldn't we preserve the experiences of the people who retired before 75, then who retired by 2000, and now who have retired in 2020? If we have a case study on these people, we will find that how dramatically India has advanced, how India has brought laurels, and how India has lost its civilization, which has to be preserved. So basically, the people who have gone out of the services are more valuable, having more worth for me, and certainly their experiences, their knowledge and wisdom has to be preserved by asking them, by requesting them to visit different educational institutes. Thank you.